up, Thanksgiving just days away. Doneane Beckcom with us this morning to take a look at some kitchen ideas that might help things move along a little bit quicker. I don't know about your house, my house. The discussion is never about equipment. It's always about time management.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, how do we get everything into this one oven, or if you're lucky, maybe two ovens, or maybe an oven and a convection microwave or something.
Right.
Because you're trying to juggle all the, the green beans have to go in now. And
I mean, you almost have to start a couple of days in advance.
Oh, yeah. Well, and at my house, of course, I mentioned earlier, turkeys had to come out because they've got to be thawed before you start cooking them. So that's a couple of days, if not 3 days.
Right, and if you're going to brine it, you need at least 12 to 24 hours. So.
Exactly. Then if you're going to fry it, so I mean, you have to factor all those things in.
Yep.
Obviously, you do a lot of planning. I can see it from the items that you've selected here that you brought for some of these. Are these some of your favorite ideas?
Yes. In fact, my absolute favorite that's on the table right now is Curtis Stone bakeware. Curtis Stone is a chef that you've probably seen on some of the cooking shows. And this is actually silicone on the bottom, and it will withstand heats up to 500 degrees. To me, that's crazy.
That's pretty amazing.
Silicone is the bakeware of the future. But these pop out. See how they pop?
So if you're doing muffins, nothing's going to stick in there.
I've done cornbread in this. I've done brownies in this, and nothing sticks. And they've got the little pan that you can do like a cornbread cake in, or brownies, or a birthday cake. And then we've got the little one that you could do like a little loaf of banana bread or meatloaf.
I was
so these are really
that
cool.
one would be pretty durable to go. I mean, in a lot of different directions.
Oh yeah.
Because of the size, you don't have to do a dessert, or you can do almost anything. Casserole.
Yeah. Especially
small.
if you're cooking for just two people.
That's
maybe.
exactly what I was
like
thinking,
we do at our
which
house.
Would be nice. Yeah, to be able to do
now,
that.
this right here, a lot of people, if you're a foodie, you'll recognize this. This is Viking cookware. And this is what all the professionals use. It's super heavy, made out of high quality stainless steel. Comes with a warranty, which not a whole lot of cookware these days comes with a warranty. But this is just wonderful to cook with. The heat distributes evenly around it. You'll see this on most of the cooking shows. This is what the professionals use.
And of course, anytime you want to know about any piece of cookware,
look at the bottom.
Look at the bottom. And listen, people always joke, but there are counterfeiters out there, just like there are for everything else. So be careful when you're spending your money.
Now, Viking, of course, is available on their website. This is actually a new line of cooking products that they have. We recognize the stoves and the Vinahoods made by Viking, but this is new. And the high-end department stores are probably going to start carrying it pretty soon, like your Dillard's and Macy's, things like that.
Now, you brought something this morning, and I guess it's just kind of completely out of my thinking these days. Now, my mom had one. I know my wife has used one, but these days I don't think much about pressure cooking.
And they're coming back. They really are. This is a company named Fizzler, and they are from Germany. You can order this product online. This is a pressure cooker, and those of you that are probably from my era and your era are going to remember this. Your grandmother cooked with one. Your mother cooked with one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And you can cook things. When you cook them at a higher pressure, they cook quicker, but they also cook with more moisture. If you cook a pot roast in this as opposed to cooking it in a crock pot takes all day. Pressure cooker takes maybe an hour or less, depending on the size. And you'll remember the nice little sound that the little steamer
I was going to say
made.
two things that come to mind. I always remember them being taller, deeper, and with the cap on the top.
This one cooks with less water, and it doesn't have one of the little steam escape things. And their marketing material says that it's completely quiet, which to me is a little strange. I haven't tried this out yet, but it sounds strange to me that there's not going to be that familiar little that comes with the pressure cooker.
And I wonder how, and I know this is kind of like a real strange thought, but how much pressure cooker sales were impacted by the Boston Marathon bombing? Because remember that was pressure
that's the
cookers
first time that I'd heard
pressure
cooker
bomb
for years.
And me too. And I just wonder if people shy away from it because of that. I guess not.
Yeah.
I think it depends.
They
on
were
what it
very
looks like.
popular in the 50s.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I remember them well. Now, this set of knives is really impressive. Those are beautiful.
Yeah, now this is also made by Viking, and this comes in a beautiful bamboo box, so if you wanted to get this as a gift. And it's a set of stainless steel steak knives, very durable, very sharp.
And I'm talking about knives.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
that's a beautiful knife.
This would be wonderful for, the foodie, the guy that likes to barbecue,
Right.
The husband who only wants to eat steak and potatoes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
How did that come to mind? Yeah,
and it just comes in
steaks.
this really pretty gift box made out of bamboo.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. And then the last little gadget we have for cooking, this could be a weapon.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
you need to keep this away from your kids. This is made by a company called Mastrat, and we're going to have some more of their products a little bit later. These are actually poultry shears, and they do have a safety lock on them, so you want to always keep it locked when it's in the kitchen drawer or cabinet. But this literally will cut a chicken apart. I've used this to cut apart
I can
a raw
imagine, yeah.
chicken, cut the legs off, cut the wings off. It's extremely sharp. It would probably lop off a finger.
Yeah.
But this is really convenient because it's quick and easy. It's less mess than trying to use a fork and a knife to cut it apart. So just a convenience to, again, help with the time crunch and getting things prepared.
Yeah, and I can imagine a lot of uses for this, quite honestly.
Oh, yeah, I've used it to cut up other things as well.
I was going to say, whether you were going to do even, for example, like some steak, some roast or something,
Right.
or some of the tougher tendons and pieces.
Yeah.
Be nice to have something just
and
to make
it's
a quick
delicate
snip.
enough to actually cut through herbs and things
yeah,
like that. I used
good
it to
idea.
cut up a bunch of thyme the other day, some fresh thyme leaves.
There you go. All right, Doneane, some great ideas. Again, suggestions for Thanksgiving, some good cooking materials that you can take into the kitchen with you. Appreciate it, Doneane Beckcom.